Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel, welcome to another day of triathlon training. It's Monday lunchtime. I have just been out for a run, but this camera battery was dead for some reason. Well, I know what the reason is, because it's not charged, but it wasn't dead yesterday. Anyway, half an hour, I'll leave the stats on screen somewhere now. I will do when I press this button. Just half an hour, really easy. The brief was to go over 9-minute miles, and I was just under it, but it felt really, really easy. Average heart rate 128, 3.52 miles in just over 30 minutes. So that was just what the doctor ordered, because my legs are quite tired today. I know I only did sort of 2 hours and 40-ish of riding yesterday, but that ride was damn hard. If you haven't seen it, please do go back to yesterday's video and check it out. That was a tasty group ride for which I got a lot of footage from. This lunchtime, though, I don't want to start a massive discussion about this sort of thing, but the new highway code guidance, if I stuck to that and had the right of way at minor roads, I'd have been run over about 5 times in the last couple of weeks. People just aren't briefed on it, aren't they? I don't think it's reasonable anyway. But today, basically, a few times I've gone to cross a road and a car's just come steaming past and not really had any time to let a pedestrian cross, which fine, whatever. And then I was running down a pavement and there was a lorry coming towards me and I could hear a lorry behind me. And I sort of half glanced over my shoulder. And the lorry came past me, and it was probably about halfway past me. It bumped up onto the curb because, of course, there wasn't enough room. The roads are quite narrow around here. And it was half on the pavement for a good 20 or 30 metres. I had to step into a driveway. I don't think it would have flattened me, but it would have been right next to me on the pavement. I was like, what on earth? So obviously the lorry kept going, then bumped back on the road and kept going. I was waving my arms around like a lunatic. Got to the next traffic lights, and the lorry was there. I was trying to pull this camera out, thinking, I know exactly what this channel needs, a road rage incident. The camera obviously wouldn't turn on because it was dead, but I said to the driver, you nearly wiped me out. And he was like, what? I was like, you nearly wiped me out. He was like, I didn't see. I said, yeah, you didn't see, you're not looking. Oh, look at baby boy down there. Rupert, what are you doing? Enjoying the sunshine. Anyway, cup of tea with no sugar in. It's a new me. What am I going to do this afternoon? Working, and then I'm going to try. I started early this morning, so I didn't go for a walk, so I cracked on work early to finish early and hopefully get out for a bike ride whilst the weather is like this. So maybe 4-ish, I'm going to try and slip out on the bike, but I've got some stuff to do first, so I will see you later on the bike. Okay, good evening. Made it out for an evening ride. What an evening. It might look red hot, but it's actually not. It's about 4 degrees Celsius, but I will take it. The wind isn't too high. It's obviously dry. The sun's out for the next hour or so. Come on. So I basically just picked one of the club summer midweek routes from last year. So it's going to be about 30 miles, maybe 2,500 to 3,000 feet of climbing. I've got a tailwind out and a headwind back, annoyingly, but it is what it is. I'm just glad to be out. My legs are actually feeling okay, to be honest. I've had a banana for a set off. Got a Cliff Bar and some full steam carb mix for me. That should be okay, but tonight would normally be a night I just do, an hour zone 2 on indoors. And that's okay, but getting out for a couple of hours is a bit better. So yeah. Anyway, let's get some pedaling done and I'll see you further into the route. Right, name somewhere to ride a bike that's better than Derbyshire. You can't say Mallorca, Calpe, Girona, or anywhere else like that. You just can't beat it, can you? Check this out. So I've just come up with a segment called Church to Viewpoint. As the name might dictate, there's a church at the bottom of the hill and there's a viewpoint at the top. Now, I did hold the KOM on this hill for, I think it was either 1 day or 2 days. You can't have anything around here. As soon as somebody sees you got a KOM, one of the other lads from the club has to go and get it. So yeah, that was 2 years ago. That's probably the only KOM I've held in Derbyshire yet. Anyway, I haven't really got time to stop because of losing the light. I want to get home before it's fully dark, but I just thought I'd stop and show you that. So I just tootled up the climb tonight though. I didn't do anything silly, so later this year we'll have a bit more of a crack at it. Did I mention I love the view? Let's go. I've just checked my Wahoo to see how much speed I've been carrying. I thought a tailwind out, I'll be faster on the way out. 13.5 miles an hour. I need to get a wiggle on if I want to get back before it's dark. What on earth? 1,300 feet of climbing in 10 miles though, so got an excuse. Let's press on a little bit. I really should have checked this route more before I picked it. Some savage climbing. Just come up a hill, there's about 14% for 3 or 4 minutes. Out the saddle, first gear, grinding. Oh, worth it though. I'm only about 10 miles from home now, and I think, touch wood, most of the climbing's done. Whew. Okay, it dropped dark and cold very quickly. I didn't quite put enough clothes on. It was pretty cold. I've been wearing, as you see in 95% of my videos, a blue Castelli Perfetto because they're just so good. But I genuinely thought on the way out, oh, better wear a different coat. So I always wear that same one when I'm out cycling. So I put on like I think it's a Roubaix jacket. It's not quite as windproof. It's not quite as like wintry. And I really just felt the wind going straight through it, so should have stuck to what I knew. Anyway, stats on screen, 2 hours and 10 minutes, 30 miles, just over 3,500 feet, 14 miles an hour. And my normalised power is about 240 watts, so it was a good ride, that, really. Definitely better than chugging it out indoors, that's for sure. Just bring on spring and summer. So much easier when it's warmer, isn't it? If you're struggling at the minute with winter training, stick with it. We're a matter of weeks away, surely. Anyway. That's it for today's video. This week is the first week I'm going to be like full on just normal daily vlogging whilst I'm back in the office. Every other week I've managed to do some videos at the weekend that have then gone out through the week. But this week I haven't, so welcome to the daily grind. See you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.